You've imprisoned me and sent my realm into chaos. Now you must pay the price for your arrogance. The Coven has fallen to oblivion, but the fiends who serve them are beyond my reach. They will continue to reap destruction and ruin upon your world until every last one has been exterminated. This fulfills my debt to you.
At last, our strife comes to an end. I say Azran will make a fine ruler.
I'm so happy to see you. You saved us. You saved Corinthal. We never could have done this without you. You really are a true hero. And King Azran will do everything he can to restore order and peace. The changelings won't need to hide anymore. Sure, we have a long road ahead of us, but this is the start of peace and acceptance for everyone. I just can't thank you enough for everything that you've done. You are the best friend I've ever had. I'm just so grateful for having met you in the safe house.
At last it has come to an end. We've endured great turmoil and suffering these last 18 years. It is good to finally put all of that to rest. When we first met in the monastery, I never suspected that you would be our savior. Indeed, it is Azran's throne that has been claimed. But none of us would have seen this day if it weren't for you. You performed admirably since the day we met, and I'm honored to have witnessed your glory. I do not know what will become of me, but I will do whatever my king asks. I am the last of my order. If it is the king's wish to see it restored, then I shall see that it is fulfilled. But I will not press the matter. The monastery is gone, and a new future lies ahead of us. I imagine that many of the old ways will be lost entirely. But such must be respected as a new era rises from the ashes of the old.
There you are. Welcome back. And if I may say so, you look no worse for the wear, my friend. I admit that I had doubts about you when you first came to Outpost Hope. I also doubted Azran. I thought he was too young to handle the grim trials that awaited him. But you both proved me wrong, and I can't thank you enough for that. By the time that Deathguard had fallen, you'd given us so much hope. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have had the stamina and conviction to come here. Under the rule of King Azran, the glory of Corinthal will be restored. As for Surima and I think that we've done a lifetime's worth of fighting. It's time for us to settle down and take advantage of the peace that we've all fought to create. I look forward to the future, my friend.
You did it! The enemies of Corinthal have fallen, thanks in no small part to you. I'm glad that it's finally over. We can now rest knowing that the sacrifices of our fallen comrades were not in vain. You did well with Azran. I don't think he'd have maintained the will to press through to the end without your support. To be honest, I never thought I'd live long enough to see this day. I wished that I had been there when you struck Nakiva down. But that victory was not mine to be had. It was yours, and you seized it. As for the future, well, I can't say what it holds. I'm hoping for promotion in Azran's new regime, but I don't think Ceres will have any of it. She has this idea of us living in quiet solitude with a white picket fence and a little garden. And she'll fight tooth and nail to get what she wants. I guess it's up to you to pick up where I left off. I can't think of anyone better to replace this old, scarred-up sheriff than the champion of our triumphs.
At last, Corinthal is free. A feat we could not have accomplished without you. I'm fortunate to have met you, and honored to have the privilege to call you friend. The people of Corinthal are indebted to you. I am indebted to you. Everyone who has helped forge this moment will live eternal in history as the saviors of our future. Above all, you will be honored as the person who saved the heir of Corinthal and restored him to the throne. Together, we will begin to heal the wounds between our people. Changelings and humans will for the first time live in harmony. I owe your people that. And so much more. It is true that we have a long road ahead, and the straggling fiend armies must be dealt with. But I have the utmost confidence that we will prevail. Go now, and get some much-needed rest. I'll return to the palace soon. In a few hours, I'll address my people for the first time as their king. The tyranny of the false emperor is over! Now it is time to begin anew. From the ashes of the old, we will rise and restore peace and prosperity upon a foundation of hope, acceptance, and compassion. The changeling people who once dwelled in secrecy among us shall no longer fear persecution. Bear neither resentment or fear of these amazing people, for the changelings were instrumental in the restoration of your rightful king. And while the oppressors have met justice, the otherworldly forces once commanded by the false emperor remain. With human and changeling fighting side by side, we will overcome this obstacle on our long road to recovery. As a united front, and with a new allegiance forged, both human and changeling will vanquish the hordes back to the underworld from whence they came. And this empire will not perish, but will survive its past and thrive in its future.